Hello, my name is Raquel, and today I will be giving a tutorial on how to use the Web 2.0 tool, Google Slides. Google Slides can be applied to the classroom in many ways. Teachers can use it as a way to communicate to students the agenda for the day, any objectives they have, classroom rules, and important reminders throughout the week. It is very important for students to have visuals in the classroom, and Google Slides is a great way to achieve that and grab attention for students. My goal of this tutorial is that you will have a better understanding of how to use Google Slides and how you can apply it to the classroom. First things first, how do we get to Google Slides? You open a new tab and you go to Google Docs. Next, in the top corner, you'll see 3 bars, and you click this and select Slides. Now that we are here, we click this button over here that says Blank Presentation, and we are entering the Google Slides app. So I want to first show this slide of the end goal and how you can use tons of tools within Google Slides to create presentations for your students. I went ahead and created this introduction page with this welcome banner, and I had a fun idea of writing just a question of the day for my students and just a task for them to do. So when they walk in the classroom, this is the first thing they will see, and it will give them clear instructions and expectations as they enter in without me even needing to say anything. So how did I get here? First, I am going to go to my blank presentation. Then I'm going to select a background color. You can do a theme, which are presented on the sidebar to your right. There's also a button up here that says theme, where you can change the theme. And there's tons of options for you to choose from. My favorite technique to do is to just change the background color. That way I get control of consistency and I get it exactly how I want it. And it also is easier to build on a clearer canvas. So what I do first is I click this background button where it says change background, and then I select color. What I did for my intro example board is select an orange color just for the fall vibes, and then you click add to theme so that it will be applied to all of your slides. And next you are going to decide what you want your title to be. This can say anything like welcome or welcome to Miss Noel's classroom, anything that you want it to say. You can give instructions here, and if you don't want a text box, you align your cursor with the edge of the text box, double click, and click the delete button. There we go. So how do we add a slide? You are first going to select this plus button in the top left corner, and that is how you get a new slide. Now on the slide you can have a million things to do. My personal favorite thing to do to add to slides to make it more interesting, more fun, is to add shapes. And in order to do this, you are going to select this button that says insert up at the top and scroll down to shape, and you can see there are tons and tons of shapes that you can choose from. Let me see, I will go ahead and do a rectangle, and what's awesome is you can place this shape anywhere, you can adjust the size, and really just make it to your liking. You can also change the shape's color and border colors. You do this by going to the top, and you see this little eye drop right there that says border color. I'm going to go ahead and make mine transparent, and I'm going to do a fill color, which is by clicking this bucket with the teardrop next to it. I will select, let's see, this blue color, and it's as simple as that. You can also stack shapes, which I love to do. We're going to go back to insert, shape, shapes, and let's see, I will do a rounded rectangle. and you can add that to the top right here, something simple like that. You can also type on these shapes. So if you double click, the cursor will pop up and you can type whatever you want, like that. Oops. You can also adjust the font by going up in the corner. I personally like the Merriweather font. You can adjust the size of the letters, really just to make it fit your liking. There are other shapes that I love. I want to give you some examples. By going over to my welcome slide I made earlier, I went ahead and made a slide on just my favorite shapes. And this is what I did for this welcome banner is I clicked insert shape and callouts, where I selected this banner and I just adjusted it to my liking. So that is how you do shapes. I love doing that because it really just grabs the student's attention and give them an image to see and connects those words in their brain with images on the screen. Another thing that I learned with Google Slides is how to create word art. So how do you do this? You want to go back to this insert button. We love this insert button, and you're going to select word art. Here you're going to type whatever you want. I will just type Miss Noel. Then you click enter, and it'll create this really fun bubble letter effect where you can adjust the size that you want it. And what's really cool about this is you can animate it. So you do that by double clicking, then you click animate, and then you will see this toolbar that pops up with motion, and there's a ton of things on it like slide transition, object animations, and I'm just going to click add animation. And let's see, I will just click appear and I'll click play. And you can also change how you see this word art. So I'm going to go back to, I'm going to double click where on my text, and then I will click format options. And you can see really cool settings such as drop shadow, and that'll just create a drop shadow behind your text. And you can also select reflection, and I think this is super cool. It just adds a fun way for your students to see your text on the screen. And lastly, I want to talk about how you can insert pictures. So there's a lot of icons that you can use on Google Slides. There's this free website called, I have it pulled up right here, Flat Icon, and you just type in whatever icons you want. I selected fall, for example, and you just click whichever. They have so many options. And this is a great free tool to use. So then you just click the option that you want, select copy PNG, and then we're going to go back to our tab and double click on your slide and select paste. And there you go. And it adds some fun pictures to your slide. Some other things you can do to make your slides more interesting is there is this free website called Slides Go, and this is an amazing way to spice up your slides and how your students are viewing your lessons. What I like to do is a seasonal background. So I clicked fall background, and they have tons of free things that you can use. Look how many there are. Let me select, let's see. I personally love this one right here, and it says it is free. So perfect, we love that. Then you click download this template, and you see this Google Slides option, so you will select that. Make a copy. And let that load. So then you can apply those themes to your slides. I hope this was a helpful tutorial on the use of Google Slides. Google Slides is such a fun way to create a fun learning environment for your students, and you can make it interactive. And it really just helps the teacher with organizing all their thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much.